So it's a good opportunity to show you my Auxbeam lights again. I installed these ditch amber lights. Here's the bracket. I'll open the hood and show you how it's connected. Here's how I got it connected. We got power wire coming to the 60 amp breaker. It's resettable. You can take off the cover and then reset it if it pops. From the breaker, it goes into the switch assembly or switch panel. So it goes from positive to the breaker, from the breaker to the switch panel, and the negative wire goes to the chassis right here. I got it connected right here. Each section has their own fuses. So this side has 30 amps and 20 amps, 10 amps right here, but I swapped them around because I only need 10 amps for my light bar. And then these are the ditch lights. I use 10 amps as well. This right here is 20 amps for my roof LED bar. It's covered by snow right now. And I got 3 more switches to work with. Here's how I got it connected. It's a pretty neat job. The wires go down there underneath the panel, and then I left about a foot of extra wire just in case. I got a zip tied off to the side. These ditch lights come with a white and a yellow wire. The yellow wire, you can use it as a turn signal. I haven't connected it yet. And the white one you can use for DRLs, daytime running lights. So all I have to do is just close it up. Pretty neat install. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments down below and I'll answer them. Here's how I got the ditch lights connected. It's a bracket with 5 set screws that have a rubber seal in between the metal plate, and they just jam onto the hood. I didn't like the idea of drilling holes or using the bolts for the hood, because that's going to misalign your hood. So this is the way I did it, and I really like it. It's got a rubber seal so it doesn't scratch up your paint. The wires are ran pretty neatly under the hood right here. Hood strut does not hit them. Here's the Auxbeam switch. I use 3 switches for now. I covered these 3 with some decals. I used double-sided tape, and I got this wire ran into the firewall. So only one wire runs into the vehicle. So I'm gonna have my friend play with the Auxbeam switches. I'm gonna have to replace my roof LED bar. Oh, okay, so it's only the white ones that are messed up. Got the LED bar and the grill and the ditch lights. Okay, so we got low beam, a little bit high beam. Got high beams. Okay, so I got my fog lights. They're acting up too. I need to replace that. Got low beams, LED bar. So what's cool about Auxbeam, they have a remote control that you can use, the switch, and your phone. So as you can see right there, I'm gonna turn on my LED light bar on the grill, the pods, and the roof LED bar. You can turn it on. So what's cool about the Auxbeam switch, that whatever you have on right now, you can turn everything off with one switch, and then you can turn everything back on, whatever was on that was preset. So it's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna keep going down and enjoy off-roading. So here I'm driving using those Auxbeam pod lights or dish lights and no other lights. So here it is without them on. So it's pretty nice for foggy days, when it snows pretty hard, works really good. Here's the low beams, my light bar. So with every other lights off, it's still pretty decent. I can see nice and bright. So here's another look at my lights. I really like these Auxbeam ditch lights. This one's acting up. I gotta replace it. It just turned off. So what's cool about those ditch lights, that you can take off the amber cover and they turn to be, and they end up just white LEDs, so you can use it as spotlight. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna test it out on the road without the lens covers. So here's the Auxbeam pod lights with no lens covers, and they work really well. I got no other lights on, just the pods. They work really good. All right, you guys, thank you guys for watching this video. We'll see you guys in the next one.